sunrise yoga session. So we're going to start in a kneeling position, sitting tall, giving your legs a little wake-up massage. Begin to gather up any thoughts that may be holding you back. Anything keeping you from moving forward, let them go right now. Make a promise to yourself that for this time, this moment, you will be present and open to yourself. Gently tuck your tailbone, lengthen your spine, brace your abdominals, and find your heart and belly. Start by bringing some awareness around your breathing. Take a big inhale. Feel the air traveling through your nose, your lungs, into your belly, and release the breath from your lips. Breathe in, breathe out. So first, melt into your child's pose. Drop your head down to the earth and stretch forward as if the only thing you want is the warmth of the sun. Push further if your body allows. Keeping your hips up, your head and arms keeping in contact with the floor, we're going to find the extended puppy pose. Take a nice deep breath here. Walk each hand back to your shoulders and push up to a nice and strong all fours position. Hold yourself solid. Remind yourself that you're built for challenges. Go ahead and rock forward, leaning back into any tensions in the wrists and the hips. Go ahead and center your position. Shake your head yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I am. And shake your head no. No, I'm not letting negative thoughts in today. From here, just start to move a little freely. Take the feedback your body is giving you so far and start to flow with it. Fingers spread wide, knees under your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you begin to round your back up, dropping your head. Deep breath in, drop your spine, lower your belly, and gaze upward in cow. Let's continue to alternate this for a couple more breaths. Keeping your hips up, slide that left hand forward and thread your right arm underneath as you turn your gaze to the left side. Breathe. Relax into the position for a couple more breaths. Feel that shoulder stretch. Walk that left hand back, reset in the all four position, and then switch. Stretch the right arm forward, thread that left arm underneath, and turn your gaze to the right side. Take 3 deep breaths. From here, we're going to be in downward dog. Allow some bend in your knees. Begin to work out any tightness you may feel in your hamstrings. Root down your heels. Rock forward and back. Lifting your toes, lifting your heels. Walk up to the top of your mat for some sun salutations. Take a deep breath as you salute to the sky. Guide your hands through heart center into forward fold. Extend your spine, keeping your gaze down and your spine lengthened. Take a nice long step back with your left leg. Step your other foot back for a high plank pose. Gazing down, engage your core. Lower into chaturanga. Sink your hips into the mat. Rise up into cobra. Release that breath, tuck your toes, and bring your hips back into downward dog. Take a nice deep breath before we head back to the sun. Step into the left leg lunge, hands grounded. Take a deep breath in and rise to the top. A slight bend in your back as you reach towards the sky. Hands through your heart space as you surrender into forward fold, releasing that tension of mind and body. Lengthen the spine before you step the left leg back into your right lunge, flowing to your plank hold, and then down into chaturanga. A nice inhale as you gaze up strong into cobra, and then a release into downward dog. A reset breath here as your body finds its own heat in the movement. And step forward with the left for one more sunny sequence. Go ahead and reach above at the top. Deep breath in. Hands to heart center. Release into a forward fold. Go ahead and lengthen. We're going to be stepping back our left foot, meeting our right foot in plank position, dropping down in our chaturanga, finding that cobra reaching towards the sun, and then meeting back in downward dog. Go ahead and step that right foot forward into a lunge position, bringing both hands over your head, face the light, and invite it in as you take your extra stretch back, feeling your inner thighs releasing some tension. Turn your left foot in and transition into your warrior two pose, gazing beyond your right hand. Settle in here and take one full deep breath. Keeping in position, drop your left arm down and reach overhead with your right arm in reverse warrior. Breathe in. Straighten your right leg and cartwheel your arms down into extended triangle, gazing upward towards your left hand. Circle your left arm down to your foot. Face your back foot forward and bring your right hand straight up into a twisted lunge. Gazing up and finding a nice full breath. Turning back to center, drop that back knee, and we're going to scoot back into a half-seated position, drawing your straight leg back so your hips are even. Stretch forward. Breathe in and release. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Pull that right leg forward into a low lunge. Go ahead and wiggle your hips to and fro. Go ahead and step back to flow through vinyasa. Breathe in. Be sure to release that breath at the top of your downward dog. Now for the other side. Bring your left foot forward and reach up to the sky. Pause for that slight arch at the top. Turn your right foot in and find your warrior two pose. Lengthening both arms strong and gazing beyond what is in front of you, bringing in the option to see the lighter side of things. Go ahead and let that right arm down as you rotate back into reverse warrior. Take a deep breath in, cartwheel your hands, and straighten your left leg into extended triangle. Release the breath, open your chest towards the sky, and gaze upward towards your fingertips. Bring your right arm down, turn your right foot forward, and head into twisted lunge on the left side. Drop your knee down to low lunge. And as you sit back, bring your left hip even with the right. And go ahead and stretch forward, leading with your chest and taking a few deep breaths. Go ahead and lean into forward lunge and begin swaying your hips in small movements back and forth. Step that left foot back and let's flow strong through our vinyasas. Nice stretching cobra. Deep breath in and a release through downward dog. Your body should start to feel like it's opening up now. We're going to travel through that sequence again on each side, matching the breath and flow. A nice Breath in. Right step into a forward lunge and release. A nice big inhale as you bring both arms overhead. Release that breath into warrior two and breathe in as you reverse that warrior and gaze above. Exhale as you cartwheel both arms down to extended triangle. Breathe in as you drop that left arm down and exhaling as you turn into twisted lunge. Drop your right arm down and sit back into seated hamstring stretch. Take 2 full deep breaths. Inhale and pull into forward lunge, releasing that breath as you stretch forward. Deep breath in as you flow through your vinyasa. Exhaling as you complete the sequence on the right side in downward dog. Breathe in. As you step the left foot into a forward lunge, go ahead and release that breath. Inhale as you reach towards the sky. Exhale into warrior two, and take a nice inhale as you reverse the warrior, reaching back that left arm. Release your breath as you cartwheel into extended triangle. Breathing in as you bring your right arm down and releasing that breath, gazing up at your left hand. Turn that back foot in, drop your knee, and sit back for the hamstring stretch. Take a few full, deep breaths here. Deep breath in, pull that lunge forward. Then meet both feet back into plank to flow through vinyasa. Deep breath in. And a nice exhale into down dog position. Jump or step to the top of your mat. Rise up to the sun. Rise up for yourself. Today is the day to begin. Hands to heart center. Take a nice inhale as you sit down in your chair pose. Release the breath as you twist to the right side, lengthening your spine and using your elbow to anchor. Hold here and breathe. Go ahead and come back to center. Inhale. Then release as you twist to your left side. Keep your balance. Take a few deep breaths. Reach up and over. Reset your footing. Let's find the tree pose. Activate your standing position. Engage your right leg and bring your left leg above your right knee. Find your balance with your hands and heart center. And bringing them overhead, along with your gaze, if your balance allows. Breathe into the balance. And let's find the other side. Go ahead and take that right leg above your left knee. Anchor in that left foot. Hands to heart center. And gaze up to the sun. Nice job. Go ahead and walk your feet out wide as your mat, and sink down into garland pose. Both elbows anchoring on the inside of the knees, dropping as far down as you can. If your hips allow, rock back and forth. Take a moment as you breathe to remind yourself that everything we do begins in small steps. Sometimes we want to race to the result, and we miss the beauty of the path that it takes to get there. Settle into the thought that you pave your own path. Heel toe your way back to the center of the mat and forward fold. Step or jump back to plank and then through vinyasa into downward dog. Take a nice reset breath. And go ahead and cross in through to your easy pose. Stay here if you need, or start by stacking one leg evenly over the other in the seated position. This is the fire log pose. Feel free to stay here. You'll definitely get some stretch out of this. Or go ahead and walk forward, keeping your spine lengthened, your chest forward, taking little baby steps out and feeling that stretch even deeper. Let's switch legs, that right over the left, shins matching. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, chest forward, and go ahead and crawl your fingers a little further with each breath. And take a couple deep breaths here. And you made it. So we're going to carefully transition into our Shavasana. Take up as much space as you'd like. Travel up your body. Pay attention to how you're holding your toes, your legs, your stomach, your shoulders, neck. Settle with some ease into a deep, restful mind and body. You can pause here if you would like more time. Today's practice was a reminder that you are in control of your journey. Remaining present breeds positivity. It gives us the space to be ourselves and begin to pave the path of knowing and loving who we are from the inside. Don't forget to celebrate the small victories, how you show up for you. Create the energy you envision from within and radiate your own soul shine. Namaste.